Welcome back to another episode of House Flipper. If you love this game, make sure to show some love to this game. Hit a like on the episode and subscribe to the channel if you like the content that I provide. Now, House Flipper is something that I am enjoying doing. However, it's not really getting the views on the channel at all. I don't really think anybody's watching it. Maybe a couple of people here and there. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments below if this is something you would like me to continue with. Because I'm trying to shift the channel, shift the direction of the channel a bit, do something that's a little bit more sort of sporadic and stuff, and maybe drop in the odd House Flipper sort of stream, or not stream, but videos and stuff here and there, rather than it being a full-time series. If that's something that disappoints you and something that you maybe want to see more of House Flipper, let me know in the comments down below that it's something that you'd like to see. But at the minute, it just feels like it's taking up a lot of time for me to record these episodes because they're quite long and edit them up, and they're not really getting the views on the channel at all in comparison to some of the other stuff. So let me know, and if I get enough comments to ask me to keep it, then maybe I'll keep carrying on with it. But for now, this could potentially be the last episode that you see of House Flipper on the channel. I have really enjoyed playing it. However, there's so much stuff I want to play at the moment, so I need to try and keep the content fresh and do things that are going to be fun for me. But also at the same time, I need to balance it out with a full-time job, so I need to make stuff that's also, like, you know, that people like to watch, that the audience want to see. And if this is something that people aren't want to see, that's fine. I can move on, play a different game. No problemo. Right, so complete the job. What we got going on here then? So destroy the walls, modify the room layouts. 28 walls, 24 walls. My gosh, I'm knocking a lot of walls down here. So am I just knocking the whole house through here or what? It looks like it, you know. Oh, not the bedroom. And paint sleepy blue. And that's not needing to knock walls through, so it's just these ones. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our big hammer out. Big hammer. Demolition. Let's go ahead and demolition. Let's go and demolize some of this stuff, eh? Ah, demolize. You know that's a word. Can we jump? We can jump. How do we jump? There, that's how we jump. Boosh. Oh, baby. This is one of the walls we have to destroy, so I'm happy to do that. Don't be destroying any outside walls though, mate. Because otherwise the house might fall down on our head. On our head. If I say that right, head. Not far from where I'm from, they say heed. But I say head. They also say book. Cook. And I say book and cook. So who's right, who's wrong? Let me know. It'd be interesting to know. So I can use it against some of these people when they tell me that I'm an idiot. Alright, I think that this door frame might as well come out. Can I sell the door frame? Surely I can. No using it being there, is it? We can't get rid of that. Can we get rid of this? No. Let's go ahead and demolize. Demolize, yeah. What a word. Let's demolish more of this stuff. I know the words. I know, I'm just playing. It's funny, right? Demolize me. So we've got 18 walls, which I think is just... Alright, okay, so it isn't counting... So this is counted as, like, more than one wall by the looks of it. Is it? Because it hasn't gone up now. Ah, who knows? These walls need to come out anyway. Whether they come out now or later. Coming out. Coming out, man. Let's go ahead and destroy these. What you can't see behind there. Gonna have to move that, aren't I? Have to move your couch. Hope you don't mind me moving your furniture around, sir and missus. Or Mrs. and Mrs. or sir and sir, I don't know. Yes. Right, there's that. So there's them walls. This has got to be a wall that's going to come down as well then. Okay. Yes, it is. It's on the walls. It's going to be a very open plan house, isn't it? 35. I guess I probably should have read what they asked me to do, actually. Yes, I was making this game series because my girlfriend said she enjoyed watching it, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'll carry on with the house flipper because she enjoys watching it. But she isn't watching any of them at all, evidently. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking of maybe changing it up and doing a little bit different content instead. Start doing a little bit of Fortnite on the channel. So, if that's something you enjoy, then go ahead and check that out on the channel. I'm doing a little bit of that. Don't expect high tier gameplay if that's what you're going over to see, because you won't get that on my Fortnite skills. But if you want to have a watch and have a laugh at somebody else's expense and see how I can progress throughout it, then I'd love for you to come ahead, go over, check out the videos and join me on that. So, something that I'm looking to probably continue a little bit, maybe expand into some different battle royale games, but I just want to enjoy what I'm doing. Play some games I'm enjoying, and I am enjoying House Flipper. Do not get me wrong, I enjoy it. It's just the episodes are really long, and with the time that I've got to record videos and to edit them, and working full time, it's a big commitment to make if people aren't wanting to see that content. I may as well use my skills elsewhere for different content if people want to see different stuff. So that's where I'm at with it, really. Same goes for the PGA Tour. I'm loving making the PGA Tour content, and it is getting a little bit more love than House Flipper, so I probably will continue that on for a little bit. But if it comes down the line that we're not getting, again, many views at all on there, then maybe that's something I need to consider changing up as well. So watch this space really on that. But if you're enjoying that as this, make sure you show some love. Make sure to like the videos. Make sure to comment on the videos and just give me a little bit of feedback and stuff. And you know, I'm happy to continue on with things if it's something that people are enjoying. But if there's more people that are going to enjoy a certain thing than what I'm currently doing, then of course I'm going to go with that's immoral. All right, well, keep your light switches then. Then I'm going to go ahead and do that instead. So I'm sorry if that disappoints some people. But as I said, let me know, and if it is something that you would want to see, then maybe I can take a little bit of a U-turn on it and change it up. So we need Sleepy Blue. Sleepy Blue. Ah, lovely. I love that. When it's right there. I remember at the beginning when we didn't actually know we could do that. That just took us so much more time. Another thing with this house flipper as well, which I guess I didn't really realise, is, you know, we've got a lot of side jobs and stuff doing. That's absolutely fine. But in my head, I thought when we got to the actual buying of houses, that was going to be, you know, great. We were going to make a decent amount of profit on them and stuff. But you invest that much time in them, and you don't really get a lot of money out of them. So it doesn't really seem worthwhile to do them, as opposed to just doing the little jobs, if the idea of the game is to make money. And that is something hopefully they've improved on the House Flipper too, in terms of making that a little bit more worthwhile. The doing the houses up and decorating them as you want, I mean, it's nice, it's fun, it's good, and I do enjoy doing it. But I think you should be rewarded a little bit more for buying a house and selling it than what you do get on here. And that's not a gripe. That's not, you know, me saying, oh, I don't want to play this game because, you know, you don't get as much money. That is not the case at all. I'm literally just specifying that I think, or just, you know, declaring that I think that it could be a better game in terms of the money making side of it if they made the actual house flipping side of it more affluent. Because, I mean, that's the name of the game, right? It's House Flipper. It's not Handyman Simulator. So, yeah, that's something I think they could improve on. Let me know if you agree with that or not. Or whether I'm just being a little whinging whiner. Let's go ahead. Let's do that. It's the inside of the wall as well. And we can do the same here as well. Yes. Okay, right. So there's that painted. We've got 68% of the wall done. Alright, okay. So that would be about right, yeah. I was starting to think that wasn't the case and we were going to be missing something, so I didn't realise how big this back wall was here. Could probably move the furniture, but we don't need to. So we're going to go ahead and leave that there for now. For now. So what's everybody got planned for the bank holiday weekends? Is it something that you celebrate, or is it just another weekend for you? Obviously an extra long week off work for a lot of people. Long week off school for a lot of people as well. And usually a bank holiday weekend is nice and hot. Certainly where I'm from. You know, bank holiday weekends, they're nice and warm. You get the barbecue out. You have a few celebrations. And that's what we did yesterday. It wasn't as hot as we'd like it to be, but went round my mum's house. She had me, my brother and sister around, some friends, and had some drinks, played some games. It was a great time. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what everybody else is doing with their bank holiday weekends too, because it's surely not an uncommon thing doing things with a family. I did ask my son if he wanted to come round. He didn't want to. He wanted to stay at home. He's at that age now where he just wants to stay at home and not do loads, but go out with his mates. He doesn't want to hang about with his dad anymore, and that's fair enough. You know, I'll always be there for him, of course. But I understand that it's not cool hanging about with your dad, is it, when you're a teenager? He's 13, so you know. Right, what do we want to do? Paint the house. House need renovation. Aunt's home to redecorate. Necessary extra bathroom. You know, we'll go ahead. We'll do that. We'll do that for Camel. All right, Camel. This guy's gonna have the hump with me if I don't do it properly. Yeah. So, how did your bank holiday weekends go? We played a card game later on in the day called Traitors. It's based on like the BBC. If you're from the UK, the BBC programme of Traitors. I think they do an American version as well, actually. It was a USA one that we watched last year. So it's sort of based around that, and you've got to try and, if you're the traitor, you've got to lie your way to making other people believe you're not, and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it was really good fun. Turns out people think I'm too good at lying, and end up conning everybody at one point, thinking that it wasn't me. But that was the name of the game, right? I mean, that's what we're playing for. Wow, this is one little mazy house, like. Sell the objects, we'll sell them. Don't mind doing that at all. £9.20, is that all we get for it? Never mind. Right, let's go ahead and work our way from the front of the house. So this room, paint colour sleepy blue. Okay, we'll go ahead, we'll paint that first. Sleepy blue. Don't mind if I do. Hey. Right. Yeah. I actually think this bedroom will look pretty cool as blue, because it looks pretty boring so far, doesn't it? What a dull bedroom. Yeah, so another thing about this game that I suppose it makes more sense, because if you get a decorator and you're going to ask for it to be a certain way, of course it does. I mean, you're not just going to decorate things by yourself, but I just feel like when you're doing these missions, you don't have much creative freedom at all. You're literally doing a job that's asked of you. The creative freedom side comes when you're buying and selling your own houses, but as I said, that's not really profitable at all, and it takes so long to do a house up. So I think having the odd client that maybe goes, you know, do your thing with it. Like when you, well, not so much now for me, but when you get your hair cut, for example, you might fancy a bit of a change, and you'll go in, you see the hairdresser or the barber or whatever, and just say, you know, do what you think is going to look best. Maybe a tattoo would be a good example as well. If you're going to get a tattoo, you'd give your tattoo artist a bit of creative freedom. So this is kind of the same thing that I think they should do maybe for a couple of the missions. Is, you know, a couple of emails, people say, you know, can you decorate this room? Decorate it. I want it sort of like this, but I'm willing to leave it to you to decide how to finish it off, etc. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. And I'd probably just choose them missions all the time. Missions, jobs, but you don't have that. Maybe you get that later in the game. Don't know. I've never played it too far into it. But if you've played it quite far, then maybe that's something you can let me know about. And if I'm wrong, then apologies for slating a feature of the game that's already there. Okay, 68% of this bedroom done. Are we going to have enough paint? I think we should. The majority of it's this wall, really. Does that count as a piece of the bedroom? I don't think that bit does. So we'll just leave them bits from that one. House is nice and clean. I kind of like it when you get to clean the houses as well, actually. I feel like satisfying. Depends on the cleaning. Like the cockroaches and that, they're annoying. Because they just take ages to find them, to hoover them up. I've actually changed that to the glass on the game. Just because I thought, you know, some people might not like cockroaches, so I will change it to the glass. But I haven't had anything yet to do with that, so you have not seen it. Okay, a little bit of paint on here. Have that done. Done. Right, so that room's done. Let's go ahead, destroy the walls. 7 walls we've got to destroy. I think I'm just going to do that as we go along. So that room's done, and that room's done. So we'll close the doors of all the rooms that are done. Any rooms that need doing, we're going to open the doors. That one doesn't need doing. Right, so that one we said is done. This one needs painting. Sky blue. I don't know what we just... No, it wasn't sky blue, was it? It was different blue. Right, we'll go ahead, get the medium again. Because the medium on the last one was actually enough. So let's stick with the medium. So if you're still here in this video and you've made it this far, then don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content from me. Let me know what games you'd like to see me play. As I say, I want to change it up a bit. I am going to probably do a little bit more Fortnite. Maybe I'll sprinkle a little bit of Call of Duty in there as well, you know. Because I enjoy playing that. But, yeah, I kind of want to know what people want to watch. What people want to see. I'd love to play a little bit of Among Us. I really, really love that game. I enjoy it. But I think that's one that you need a full squad for, really. And none of my main friends that I play online with actually do YouTube. I have one friend that dabbles a little bit with some of the content, but it's not very often on as much anymore. I've actually made a couple of videos with him already. If you want to go ahead and check out the rivalry content that we've got going on. We've had a couple of games of 2K23 golf game, and that was fun to make. But he's the only one really that I could make content with, because he's the only one that understands that you're recording, and I don't really want to be a swearing channel. Don't mind the odd word slipping out and stuff, and you know, I'm not trying to be Mr. Goody Two Shoes and just trying to do everything completely by the book. I want to be me, and me does come with a little bit of bad language occasionally. However, I want to try and filter that down to a minimum if I can. Because it's not big, it's not clever, it's not something I just think, it makes me cool, that swearing. It's just something I naturally have done most of my adult life. Okay. In case you didn't know, I am an adult, yes. Usually on my other videos I've got face cam, so you can see that I'm an adult. Unless I'm a really unfortunate kid, which... yeah, I wouldn't wish that upon someone looking like me as a kid. No. Be alright when you're at school. I'm sure people wouldn't pick on you because I'm big, but they'd certainly be sniggering about you on your back. Big bald boy. No offense to anyone that is bald. If you're a young person and you're losing your hair, or you've lost your hair for some sort of reason, that is not me having a dig or a slight at anyone that has no hair. I'm literally just stating that that is a feature that I have, and one that people often take the mick out of me for. And we're all different, right? We're all different. And if we weren't different, the world would be a boring place. That's what I always used to get told when I was younger. No one's the same. If we were all the same, the world would be a very boring place. Oh yeah. Right, what bit am I missing here? Is it these two bits? Surely not. I had no paint on my paintbrush. Can't be these two. I mean, it might be. It's not, is it? So we're missing a wall. We're missing a wall. I feel like we just haven't finished off a wall somewhere along here. Get on the bed. Bed. Okay, let's just go all the way along here. All the way along here. Keep. Okay, I can't find this little tiny bit. It's going to be the last piece of wall that I check. I'd watch it be the last piece of wall that I check. That'd be well good. All that time, and it was the last piece of wall that I checked. You know what? I can't even find it. Let's move on and forget that happened. Right, that room's done. So, what room next? Any more rooms that need... This is the main one, so we're going to keep that door firmly shut for now. This one's absolutely fine. So that one's done, and that one's done. This one is the main one. This one needs some walls destroying. I don't know what walls though. I need 7 destroyed. I'm going to guess it might be the kitchen walls. Okay, we're going to take a guess. We're going to hit one and let's see. Nope, wasn't that one. Love that. Okay. Build wall. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's go ahead and knock the rest of this down. Ay, ay, ay. I don't want to build a lintel. I want to build a wall. Okay, so just wasted a tenner there. A tenner to build a piece of a wall. Not bad that, you know. Right. Got to be this wall then, right? Nope. Right, so what wall is it then? I've knocked your light switch off, I'm afraid, so you're going to have to go ahead and replace that one yourself. Because I can't replace that. Thank you for using the service. Please use it again. Right. Right. Ah, you got to paint it as well. Oh, man, I'm sick. I'm a sicko, me, like. I'm sorry, I'm sick. Well, I don't really know what walls we're knocking through here then. We've got these few here. That's an outside wall, I believe. Is it this? This wall? Maybe? Let's try this. It's one of them. Right, now it's saying 14 though. Oh, because it's now part of the other room. Ah, right, okay, because above the door, that's wall, that counts as a wall as well. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's a 7 rows. Okay. I mean, yeah, we probably could have, should have probably worked that out ourselves. Right, so we've got another few. I think this is probably going to need to be a wall that comes down. 14. This is probably the other 7 here. Yeah, 8, 9, well, thankful. Yep, that's the one. Get this one out. Okay, let's go ahead and knock down the rest of this wall. Then we'll move on into the final room, I believe. It must just be these two are going to be the final rooms. That needs to go. Okay, and that didn't actually count as us not knocking the wall down there, so we just left that. Right, there's them done. Okay, and then we've got this is our final room. So, do we need to knock any walls down in there? We don't. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and paint this one. So actually, it was just a little bit of painting that needed doing. It wasn't anything too dramatic, actually. We want to paint them both. We'll go for a smaller tub of the other lavender. Paint with the colours, lavender and lavender. Okay, so we'll do more of the alluring lavender. What wall do we want to be the brighter one? Maybe that one? Maybe? Well, it's not going to be this one. So we're going to go ahead and paint this one with a darker lavender. We'll see where we're at with the rest of it. Now, I was thinking of possibly streaming a little bit as well. If anyone would be interested in watching me stream, I'm quite happy to stream if I'm playing. I won't be able to commit to it that much. It's not going to be something I can do all the time, but I could do it sometimes. When I'm online and I'm playing games before I edit videos up, I could always stream them. So, if that's something you'd be interested in, definitely hit me up and let me know, because I'd be interested in doing it if someone would want to come along and watch. You'd be able to see me in all my glory and how terrible I am at certain games. If I do terrible, I can't even cut it out. Not that I do anyway, but there has been occasions where I've done the odd thing. I played a Fortnite game earlier, and I think I dropped in, got a bit of loot, jumped off a roof, was too high, splat, see you later. Well, that is not going in the video, I will start again. So I just recorded it again, because as much as I'm distinctly average at games, I don't really think someone wants to watch a Fortnite video of someone dropping in, falling to their death, and that's it. So that got started again, which I don't think anyone can kind of blame me for, because I'm all for a little bit of embarrassment, but that was just stupidly rubbish. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll paint this back wall here with the lavender. I think that would be a better option, because it's like a wall that's going to be, the light's going to be shining through on, so if it's brighter, I think it'll look nicer. We might even do both sides, this lighter one. What do we think? Do you know what? I don't even like that dark one. Paint. I'll tell you what, we'll paint around the window, this lighter one, and then maybe paint around the wall in the darker one. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and see what that looks like. We're trying to be a little bit fancy, we're trying to change it up a bit. Do we like that? It's different. It's different. That's what I'll say about it. So, we like different. Okay, and then we're just going to do the lighter on the edge. We're going to do the lighter around here as well. So it's kind of like a three-toner. That's very different, right? I think if you lived in that house and you saw that room, it would be pretty gross. But we don't live here. So, we'll leave it gross. Okay. We ran out of paint. We ran out of paint, so we had to use different paint. We tried to make it look fancy. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's it's done. It's done. That's what we'll say about that. It is done. I got a little bit far away from my microphone there, so you might not have heard me much, but didn't say anything too important. Right, let's go ahead and do some tiles. Ooh. Lay wall tiles, ceramic wall tiles, grey, and ceramic tiles grey. Let's go ahead and lay the floor tiles first. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Yes, done that. I do like that actually, you know. Looks a bit dated, but okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll get them. They're 53 quid. And how much are these ones? 57. So we're doing more of the other ones, the 53 quidders. That's gonna happen. Okay. Let's put them on the back wall. I think the 53 quid ones look better as well. But that could just be my cheap taste. Oh. Okay. Go ahead and stick some of them on. No, actually, I think them ones look better. They do look better. But let's. Do you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. I'm actually gonna go for the more expensive one because it just looks so much better. We'll do the 2 walls and then we'll decide how we're gonna leave it. Oh, nearly did the whole wall. Change size. We just want the one. Woohoo! Obviously, as well, with me being quite new to this sort of content, it is something that I am still considering what I can do differently, still thinking, you know, do I talk too much, do I not talk enough, you know, stuff like that. So a little bit of feedback in terms of that sort of stuff is really going to help me out as well. I do want to try and provide the best content that I possibly can, and I think the only way I can do that is by getting some feedback from people. So do let me know if you think there's stuff I could be doing differently in my videos, or whether it's just a case of being patient, taking my time and not getting too worked up in the numbers and stuff, because that is also a very high possibility. You know, I'm getting invested more and more into it, so I want to see more results, but ultimately it's going to be fun, right? Okay, right, so there's the tiles and stuff done. So we've got a toilet, a shower, a sink and a mirror in, and then that's job done. So let's go ahead and stick a toilet in. Any toilet. You can buy a toilet mounter here. I've got a toilet. Can I mount it there then? There we go. Toilet in. I mean, I like the assembling on this. I don't know if anyone else likes the assembling on this game, but I think it's quite cool, quite peaceful. You're getting a cheap shower. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to think maybe did the shower go here? Right, let's go ahead and take these off, because can't put anything in until these are off. That's a sink. Okay, and this is the shower. But we hadn't unscrewed it, so we wouldn't have fit anything on. I think the toilet's a bit close though. But let's go ahead, get a shower. Cheap one. All day long for you. You didn't ask me to do nothing fancy, and you don't give me creative rights, then creative freedom, then you'll just get the basics. I'm afraid. I'm gonna maybe do some horror games on the channel as well. I think a horror game would be quite fun with the face cam on as well, so you can see me squirming. don't know how that'll go, but I think it'll be a good one to watch back when I'm editing it. Doo-doo. And that is just a full-on face cam, that. Okay, right, so I think that's pretty much this house done and dusted. We need a mirror for the room. Ooh, a mirror. Right, okay. There's your mirror, there's your bathroom. I think that's pretty much the house done. I don't think there's anything missed out. Yes, we dropped the light switch on the floor. Can we turn the light on? Oh, we can pick it up and stick it back on. There you go. Right, lovely. So, that's that house done. That job is completed. That could be it. That could be our final job of the series. If you did like it, remember to drop a like on the episode. If it's something you want to see me carry on, if you comment within a few days of this last episode going live, then maybe I'll go ahead and make another video. Or maybe later down the line, if I get enough comments, I will revitalize the series and start again. But I'm going to need to get some feedback to let me know. And the same's going to go with some of the other episodes. So, thank you very, very much for watching. I apologise if this is something you enjoyed and wanted to see a little bit more of, and you don't get to see more of it, but there is plenty more content on the channel, and I want to change it up, and I don't want to stick to the same things over and over and over again. I want to do different content, different things on the channel, because that's what I'm like, and I like to try and change it up and do different things. So thank you for your support. Please remember to like the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye!